Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344, and I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you today. You'll have to excuse me, I'm still sweating and a little bit out of breath from running, but I did want to get this done. My son's coming in today, so I have to pick him up at the airport in a little while, and so I'm going to get right into it. You're going to like this one today. And so I don't forget, in case I run short, here's the basic read. Okay, and then the full read. It's hard to see them, but okay. I don't think there's any other pictures. Just the sun. All right. So today is May 16th, so it's all about the Tower today. So sudden things coming or going. Can be energies either way, but definitely feels like positive energy to me. The 16 is a 7, so that's the calm before the storm, before those sudden changes, and there's definitely a surprise sudden ending to the read as well today, so it fits in perfectly. The day adds up to 33-6. 33 is the Christ vibration. 6, of course, is love, family, community, everyday love, affection, and then the card is the 7 of Wands, which is about standing up for yourself without being defensive or reacting to the situation, but always standing in your truth and standing up for yourself. You're allowed to speak up, but as soon as the energy raises past that point of no return, it's time to check out and not go there, and don't react, okay? And then go deal with those issues. Like, don't push them back down, but go into a room by yourself and scream, cry, or think back into your childhood where that came from, that first entry wound. When did I first react to that situation in that specific way? So you know the routine with the shadow work. All right, so got a lot of cleaning done today too, this morning. It always helps when someone comes in, right, to stay with you. Inspiration to get some cleaning done for sure. So I cut the Sirian Starseed deck at 11:17, and the 1s and 7s have been definitely coming up a lot. The read was finished at 11:35, and 35 is the Wounded Warrior, 9 of Wands, but it also comes up from Mary Magdalene in the Oracle cards, and it is an 8. So it's all about staying at 0 point, centered and present. So you always stay balanced, never deviating too far from the center so that you can't get back in an easy way. The major arcana for this read were the Lovers, the Hanging Man, Reason, which is the Emperor, the Higher Self, which is the High Priestess, Guidance, which is the Hierophant, and Alchemy, which is the Temperance card. There were 3 Pentacles, 1 Wand, 2 Cups, 3 Pentacles, 1 Wand, 2 of Cups. That was it. There were no swords in the read today. Amazing. And the only court cards, and this was only the card underneath the underlying energy, which I do use in the read, is the Knight of Pentacles. But I also list the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, because for me, that's always been the place the masculine and feminine need to be when they come into union. The 9 of Pentacles for the feminine and the 9 of Cups for the masculine, right? Him coming out with his emotions and learning to be sovereign in those emotions, and the feminine coming into her sovereignty in a practical financial way. And those are the only 2 pseudo court cards today, other than that Knight of Pentacles, which was perfect because my son's coming in, and that would definitely represent someone like him. So the numbers in the relationship line, or the code line here in relationship, the numbers were 5, 10, 15, 6, and then it's interesting because it was cut at 17, and then the code line added up to 15, and the space between the words is what? Between 15 and 17 is 16, today's date, the Tower. So it's a read between the lines, the space between the words. The code line was all about love and love relationship. Those were the only 2 cards. Okay, and the message there, the other numbers, by the way, were 99, which is all about compassion and endings in the full moon, 99 or 18. And 9 times 9 is 81, which is the reflection of the 18. 56 is the 2 of Swords, being in your knowing. 1 is the Magician, being in your magician embodiment. 9, 10 And then 312 also came up. All right, so, and I don't have the reflection of the 17 specifically here as 71, but 71 is the 3 of Pentacles, which is that co-creation, being the reflection of the star energy. So when you shine your light, you naturally reflect that co-creation, so that's where you want to be. The message was, and as I was assessing the message, my ears went out, like they go on the airplane, but there's no discomfort to it. It's just this weird, it's not like quite a pop, but you get the same sensation that you would get if your ears popped on the plane, and that happened to me again. It's happened to me several times in the past few months. So that happened to me, and that was at 11:47 today. Oh, interesting. I'm wondering if my son was going up or landing. I have to ask him what time he went up. But the message here, and Han Solo was in the code there, and it was interesting because I didn't bring it up in my video the other day, but one of the things that came up online associated itself with the trilogy, or Star Wars, came up. So now Han, which the masculine always brings himself up as, was there, and the lovers, and the 10 of that high vibration, as well as the Knight and the 5, which is, of course, expansion and the Hierophant and change and freedom in a love and love relationship. Knight, first I was getting good at, so the masculine being good at commitment, contracts, expansion of the Hierophant, change, freedom. Han, the lovers, at a high vibration in relation to love and love relationship. And then the next translation and the final one, this was it. Knight of commitment. Han, the lovers, destiny, love. Okay, so I don't know how much more clear it can be than that. So, as we get right into the read, and let me pull the cards, I forgot just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. So the underlying energy starts out with the 5 of crystals on top of the Knight of crystals, which is the adept of crystals in this deck, or the Knight of pentacles, and the 5 of pentacles, like this. So he was covered, right? So that offer could be slowly coming out. But we start out with that energy out in the cold, in exile from the group, and that could be definitely self-imposed for both the masculine and the feminine. Don't forget, this is a Divine Masculine read, but it also references the Divine Masculine within the feminine. So if she's coming into her balance, then this should relate to her just as much as it does to the masculine. So out in the cold and exile from the group, the Emperor is outside the family. The 10 of Pentacles is reversed. As the Queen of Cups on a quest to expand, or waiting for the Knight of Pentacles to appear, them to bring change. Maybe he or she is on a quest where help is on the way for the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. But as also getting on later on in the read, which it'll come up, that an Emperor may be pissed because the family may have lost money because the Queen of Cups, who was upright, who thought she was helping, but she's always getting into fights. So this may have been a reason why the family may have lost money. So that may be another scenario. So the Devil could be Leo with their butt sticking out. Could be sticking their butt where it doesn't belong. While others tame the beast, that same person, in court possibly, with Capricorn and or Libra, Leo, Pisces, or Divine Feminine offers help or assistance to a Libra, or court officer helps the judge with Leo who may be out of control. Sealed court order and or sealed Divine Feminine, Queen of Cups, so Queen of Cups can be the karmic or the feminine, could be rushing in passionately or running errands, picking up the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Capricorn, Leo, Libra are out in the open, being seen in court or looking for work, or to offer assistance, or someone may be looking to hire an assistant or assistance from outside the city, or a business that's outside the city or in the countryside, as the Knight of Wands comes in to see the Queen of Cups by the creek, and he may be coming from a very different place like the desert or the plains. Thoth and Michael on duty guarding the Divine Feminines. Thoth may be a little concerned about the energy coming in for her. The bull and lion, frustrated that they can't get to her or can't touch her. So anyone who doesn't like the divine feminine relating to the divine masculine, most probably, they are unable to touch her, okay, because the divine feminines are sealed. As we turn the page, it's 1204. 12 is the hangman, and 4 is the emperor. All right, so he is there in the foundation as the hangman next to the emperor. So that's definitely the masculine as Han. Okay, divine feminine is out in the world. Dallas connection. And it was interesting because usually my son would come through Dallas, but they have a new connection all of a sudden where he comes from, because there's no connections except for Dallas, and now they go through Chicago as well. So he's actually coming through Chicago. So that's coming up as well today. But the Dallas connection was coming up in the read. Horseshoes and stars, growing roots up to the etheric realms as secrets come out of Aquarius and Pisces with burdens, or maybe having confessed. Planning a bonfire, or a chance to shine your light, heal, and dream. But Pisces unaware of date or time, could be possibly at 10. Or divine masculine clearing the yard in the sun, getting some rays. Healing and dreaming up a surprise now that secret passion is out. Let friends help you came up for the masculine, and underneath that was make the effort, that love is worth the effort. Great love is worth making the effort. So new love is also out with second chances. The magician may be remote viewing in order to get his wish, while living with a karmic still, connecting with the twin flame sexual energy, or if no longer, and by the way, it was definitely coming up last night. For me, it was like 2, 3 in the morning. While living with karmic still, the masculine may be connecting with the twin flame sexual energy, or if no longer living with the karmic, they may be hanging out alone and satisfied, or home sharing affection with their kids. Some random messages came up, and they may be just specific messages for different people. So different names came up here. Tony, Nito, which is funny because I know Nito from my childhood, and Tony. But Tony, Nito, Archie, Arch to knee. And I was getting something about the archdiocese there, but bent knee to arch of foot, solely, Archie and Veronica, and Jughead, watching cartoons with kids, or spa day to take care of rough knees, feet, and elbows, and heels. Walk, heel toe, so you might want to walk on your heels sometimes to get some things flowing that never usually flow. And I do know Patricia teaches certain walking like that too, to walk on your heels and toes, backward and forward. It opens up certain connections you never use, like those little muscles that you never pay attention to. Kids comparing body parts with their dad, what they're happy and not happy to have. Karmic may be alone, angry, or spiteful that the divine masculine got the kids, or that he's hanging out with a lover, or going camping with lantern, fruits, fans, and dessert, so mom has time alone to pamper herself. Could even be going to the zoo or gardens or the pool, or divine masculine trying to figure out how to split time between twin kids and dealing with their mom. Spiritual partnership came up as the underlying energy from the Numerology deck, which is number 27, or the Ace of Wands, which is in the center of the read today. That new passion, creativity, and underneath the spiritual partnership was health, number 71. So there's your reflection of 17 that came up. We have the 71 here too. So health, about co-creating at work, helps keep you healthy and creative. When you're creative and doing something physical in partnership with someone else, it keeps you healthy. So the 17 reflecting the 71 of health. Star, health. Right? Because when the star is reversed, that's depression. So you want to keep it upright for a healthy body as well. So synchronicities are coming out everywhere, of lasers, rainbows, flames, so it could be fame too, but flames and sparkles and fireworks over water, deciding what activities to do, possibly riding horses, or deciding not to, seeing the rainbow and sustaining the higher vibration, new life with this full moon in need of attention coming in boldly soon for the masculine, realizing he must let go of the baton for the fourth runner to come home, which is funny because I did that on the last half a block coming home. I'm the fourth runner, I have the baton. Divine masculine focusing on their high vibe option, as darker energies or lower vibrations wanting attention from them, energy vampires, scoundrels, with an angle, or mischievous imps now moving away from his energy to clear. Dark-haired karmic, friend or teen, with an attitude may be on their way out. And right at that point, my son texted that he landed in Chicago. Chicago. So that's coming up. And Dallas, as I turn the page, it's 12:32. So again, the hangman, still hanging out or hanging in limbo or waking up. The 32 is the 6 of Wands, right? So getting that attention, success, good news, leading the way on this journey. Bold moves, night moves, leaving the old, meeting up with lovers in exile, with friends' help and spiritual partnership. The signs that came up for this read, and they're all there, and this was at 12:35, and a FedEx truck went speeding up the street north, so special delivery coming, and the signs were, there's a lot of signs that were upright and reverse. Again, as I always say, if I say upright and reverse, it means they are either expressing both their positive and negative energies, or it's two separate people. So Cancer was upright, Pisces upright and reversed, Aquarius upright, Sag upright, Aries upright, Capricorn upright and reversed, Leo upright, Libra upright and reversed, Gemini upright, and Virgo upright and reversed. So there's no one here that doesn't have a positive energy. Recently, the Emperor comes up here in the recent past with, or may hear about, a Queen of Swords talking to Knight of Wands, coming together to rise above, which can be him. So he could be hearing about me, like talking about masculines coming together, or he could literally be seeing his Divine Feminine or talking to someone who's telling him about the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands coming together. Could be a mother and an older child, but it definitely could be the Divine Feminine and the masculine as well. The Emperor in separation, feeling destitute or apart from the Divine Feminine. The Page of Pentacles may be a student or represent the Divine Masculine starting over financially, but he got his gold coin, so he's feeling confident about that. Ready to bond with Angel and be patient. Okay, so he may be a patient as well. The Queen of Swords, and he may so someone who is a doctor normally may need to switch roles and be the student, and guys don't like to do that. They don't like to be the one who doesn't know, right? But now they're being okay with that. The Queen of Swords messaging or telling him or announcing it's time for him to ride in passionately. Either the Emperor moving out or making a bold move toward the Divine Feminine in exile, or traveling to a cold place, or the Divine Masculine rushing in to get her or let her know before a Cancer or Pisces karmic does, possibly a heads up that the secret's out. A karmic Queen of Cups could send a friend to distract the Divine Masculine while she rushes in to approach the Divine Feminine, or one child with each parent, and a child may approach the Divine Feminine on behalf of the mother, or just children coming home to visit or leaving for the summer. The foundation for the masculine is the hangman, all right, the hanging man, out of prison, but still in their head, out of prison, so out of their head, but still with the 10 of Swords, all right, so still ending the pain. Someone could have back pain or might have thrown out their back, or still be feeling feelings of betrayal. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is there in that situation. She may have been ungrounded, lost money, or she may hurt her back, hanging to relieve the pain. Or the Divine Masculine had to bail an adult or child or someone out of jail, or possibly Divine Feminine bailing a Divine Masculine out, or helping to resolve his pain. Whether it's emotional, physical, whatever, they all were included there. Also could be the Divine Masculine friend or relative out of jail, but they're all about money. It's not necessarily they want to see them, like maybe a family member who's into doing bad things, got out of jail, and they're all about money and trying to get money from them, and they're basically a royal pain in the ass. Centrally, that comes up for the masculine is the Ace of Flames, which is like the Ace of Wands. New passion with frustration, though, so there's up and down here too. There's a lot of up and down. That's the theme of this read. New passion, but also with frustration about finding peace in the truth. The crown opening for the masculine, laying down his swords, could be apologizing, blocked by taking kids back and forth in separation, finding peace in the fantasy mirror of the twin flame. There could be jealousy coming up here in the 5D, with compassion, transiting to happiness, free from the Queen of Wands by the full moon, the challenge being the lovers The King of Wands is coming up here as a clarifier, but with the King of Pentacles on him. So he could be the King of Pentacles as his work persona, or that could be two separate people. It could be about the lovers here, and that lovers doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It can be someone you're affectionate with. So it could be a partner or a brother, someone you're very close with, a friend. So this King of Wands could be that King of Pentacles at work, or it could be a brother or a friend he works with, or it could be his partner as well. The lovers, King of Wands, coming together at work while choosing to be with sovereign lover, who's letting go of wounds. But there's sudden jealousy exposed. So it could be sudden jealousy of the masculine, feeling the feminine in 5D, but not with her right now. It could also be the karmic feeling jealousy because of whatever the masculine's going through or seeing. It may bring up jealousy in her. Or it could be a masculine partner who becomes jealous, whether it's the sexual partner or not. It could just be a partner or a friend or brother. Between the King of Wands and King of Pentacles, if they're partners, one may not agree with him leaving the karmic for the divine feminine, so there's issues here that come up with people around them as far as that. So he needs to organize how this is going to work, if he still works with his karmic or with a family member who doesn't like the feminine or whatever it is. So if he chooses to be with the sovereign, the feminine lover, who's letting go of their wounds in order to find peace, he now has to kind of juggle things around to figure out how he's going to deal with the situation and give enough time to each. So now crowning is the sovereign. So the sovereign can be several people. It can be the masculine now in his sovereign, is single, the feminine sovereign, as well as a teen, or the karmic partner. So in downturn, the signs that I called out earlier weren't all of them, because I listed them again on the next page, so I'll let you know if I missed somebody. So the sovereign is not working, whoever this person is, or just being still. Maybe they're not seen working, like me, I'm at home, so nobody really sees me out working. But it could be anyone who's not working or just being still, learning not to work so hard. In a downturn, though, of a death or a transition or transformation, separation or loss of income, unstable home that needs lots of work, or the masculine moved or is moving, or just hanging out, caught up in the paperwork, details, waiting for a move or information to come in for him to make a bold move or to ascend. So I don't know if I included all 12 signs in the signs that came up before within the read, but it was here it's Aries upright in reverse, Gemini upright, Pisces upright in reverse, Taurus upright in reverse, Sagittarius upright, Virgo upright in reverse, Libra upright in reverse, Scorpio upright in reverse, Leo upright, Cancer upright in reverse, Aquarius upright, and Capricorn comes up reversed. It's the only one that's only reversed. Okay, so fantasy connection that the masculines kept quiet about is now with sudden jealousy exposed due to 5D energy felt. Attention on what he kept quiet now, fully exposed, magician embodiment, but imbalanced, in debt, or was scammed by Leo and or Scorpio, who may have been spying, or he may have been spying remote viewing on Dream Girl, or may have been spying or remote viewing on Aquarius, King of Cups, Scorpio family. They may offer something healthy to one betrayed and who has been crying in separation. So that could definitely be the divine feminine or the karmic. Yeah. So an Empress comes up here as reversed. Alright, so I didn't show you some of the cards. This is the challenge, is the lovers. Okay? And I love this card in this deck. It's so colorful. So we have the Ace of Flames with the lovers. This is the center of your read. Alright? The main energy of the read and the challenge, which is the lovers, the physical affection. And then we have the Sovereign and is crowning the read. Okay? It can be the single person, or the single person who has it all, everything they need, or it could be a young person as well, a teen or 20s I usually get. So So the Empress comes up reversed in this read. The Emperor's upright, Empress reversed. Empress reversed is coming up with lovers of the Knight of Pentacles. Getting love offer from a Sagittarius, Taurus, and or Taurus, or a mother who's in the way of that lover offer getting to their lover. All right, so there's an Empress reversed. It can represent the feminine purging, crying, but it also can represent a mother or a karmic who's represented by the Empress getting in the way of the masculine and feminine coming together, but also kind of being an energy vampire as far as trying to get affection constantly from the divine masculine, right? But definitely coming up as Sagittarius, Taurus offering the love, or a mother that was to this Empress reversed, who could definitely be Taurus. I wrote down some stuff about the different court cards that came up, so I'll let you know that in a minute. But the mother may have been in the way of that lover getting the offer to the other lover. So the Queen of Wands could be Aries, Cancer. She's coming up here with the King of Wands, who could be Scorpio, Aries, family. They could both be family, or they could be the divine masculine and the karmic. But they all of these people, this Queen of Wands, Aries, Cancer, or King of Wands, Scorpio, Aries, family, those people all could be involved with blocking the divine masculine and feminine. Or Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, or any combination of those. Not a great combo to have against you, but could be jealous of the feminine. Soon is the Ten of Cups here, with family issues. Okay, and this could definitely be the sham fam that, it looks perfect on the outside, but not necessarily on the inside. That Ten of Cups family issues with divine masculine standing up for themselves and being judged. Or about a final outcome, a decision, so a divorce decision could have come in, a final divorce, or announcements made. So whatever it is, some final judgments are coming out. At the divine feminine or divine masculine's workplace, or place they spend a lot of time, is the Empress sharing messages with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, but him not really paying attention at night. So it's this Empress sharing messages with the Queen of Wands. So if it's a mother, she could be just working with the Queen of Wands, the karmic, or someone else the masculine works with. Or it could be the feminine actually her messages. So like if someone listens to my stuff, it could be someone's mother or karmic actually listening to the messages or talking about them with each other at night. Or the Empress working with kids to share information of truth and how to reap rewards by going within, while in separation and purging and in need of a friend. Actually, the Queen of Wands, Aries, Cancer, and or a child, or Aquarius may be very judgmental and spreading gossip and or rumors. The divine masculine is seeing himself as his higher self, which is in the traditional deck the High Priestess. But the divine masculine is higher self at this full moon, clearly unhappy in marriage or commitment or contract. The Knight of Pentacles offers help to the angel masculine or to Sagittarius. The romance angel cards that came up here were deception, that someone's wearing a false mask, release your ex, and then true love. This is a romance of a lifetime, and trust. It's all about faith. The Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance card were on that, actually, facing each other. Around the divine masculine, or how he is seen, is that Nine of Cups energy. 6 rays of light shone upon him. The Hermit over isolating or coming out now about separation and heartbreak and or awakening. Now over the loss, satisfied with self, with kids and or 2 lovers between his higher self and his sovereign magician embodiment, his sovereign happiness and his magician embodiment. So he's definitely coming into his power here. His wish come true. Possibly a family legacy that he dreams of with his children, like, in a business or whatever it is. But not having to deal with karmic, he may be tied into that scenario. Masculine needs to clear blocks of sharing, having enough, or being enough, and will twins be out in the cold, destitute, or 2 children in the Garden of Eden and happy and have everything they need. So it's that faith thing coming up again. It was 126 with this came up, which is Magician and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that excited boy who's inspired and ready for a date for sure. And the one, of course, is the magician, and he's coming up here as remote viewing and coming into his magician embodiment, knowing his powers and definitely connecting. So we turn this page, and it's all about love and that love partnership. There's definitely, the last two cards here are guidance and alchemy, which are like the Hierophant and the Temperance card. Okay, this is alchemy. Okay, but you see the colors are very similar as well. But those are the last two cards of the read, the last card and the card after the read. So surprise or shock. Someone may get thrown out. Ricochet came up then, and then I was getting Wendy and Peter Pan. Emperor Sagittarius' family may be losing money due to the Queen of Cups always fighting, which I brought up before. So some of the core cards here, so you get an idea of which signs they could be, which I was getting. If that doesn't resonate with you, then it may not fit you, or you may see it in another way, which is fine. I was getting the Divine Masculines mostly, seeing themselves as Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, seeing themselves as Taurus and Sagittarius. Others may see them more as Pisces or Virgo, but I was also getting Capricorn, Libra, and Leo for the masculines. I was getting the Queen of Pentacles reversed, could be a Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, or Virgo, or any combination of those. The Emperor upright was coming up as Sagittarius with water signs and earth signs in him. The Empress reversed was coming up as Gemini, Taurus, or Sagittarius, or a combination thereof. And the Queen of Cups was also coming up as Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Libra, and Capricorn, or any combination of those. Queen of Wands was coming up as Cancer reversed, Aquarius upright, Aries reversed, and King of Wands was coming up as possibly the King of Pentacles, and Scorpio, Gemini, and Cancer. So marriage or contract, or a Taurus is holding on loosely to rejection, wanting to turn it around. And I was getting turn the beat around, okay? So that was the masculine wanting to turn the situation around, as the truth is out about reaping rewards and going within to be free. The Taurus in separation, dealing with painful Empress reversed, could be a mother starved for affection, or Taurus Sagittarius committed to patience, so it could be being patient or actually patience they have, and balance, committed to patience and balance, offers new love to Empress reversed lover, or like I said, could be a mother starved for attention, who's been but this lover could have been purging in separation, and a friend's healthy or health-related offer, like what if this is the Divine Feminine, is what she was purging was the separation of the person or the Divine Masculine who had originally offered help or assistance to her. Taurus, truth may have come out at work, may be seen as acting like a single person at work when he was married, flirty and free while married, while having hurt others' feelings possibly, who may have honestly loved him, but may have been kind of playing that up to get business or whatever the case may be. But also with the twin flame, it would be different because she can't get her feelings hurt because they're connected. So it's a bond that she can't let go of, she can't release. So obviously the twin flame feminine really did get hurt and went through a dark night of the soul. So the twin flame connected to him, unable to escape that situation. The Knight of Swords and Page of Swords are coming up. They could be two kids or just two adults acting like kids, are disconnected here, not seeing eye to eye about this love offer, whether it be to a mother or to the twin. The Knight of Swords in the aftermath of the King of Cups reversed, who may be detached or now crying and purging and stressed. Jealous or insincere, or refusing to offer love to anyone in order now to stay single and detox from their prior behavior, possibly dealing with court or justice or divorce, or just Libra upright, Capricorn, and Scorpio reversed. Destitute due to Queen of Cups trying to help, the Emperor hanging in limbo or betrayal, loss of money due to a Queen of Pentacles reversed possibly, or threw out his back. Higher self getting their wish, Emperor with new passion challenged by lover or the affection of it, or family and children, and family and how to balance them. Single versus married and patient, or now single due to divorce and or separation. or divorce now finalized, or dissolution of a business agreement, and recovering with practical help from Emperor, so it could be a father as well, in a bold move, Han, or the hanged man, hanging out with new passion for sovereign, for his own singlehood, or for the divine feminine, challenged by lover or affection of others. Higher self brings emotional fulfillment, so he realizes this connection with his twin, with an end to a family in a divorce, as he gets his wish of balance and sharing in patient and balanced commitment. And this is justice served for him. Okay, so that's the read. I showed you the pictures, and I think I still have time to do the oracles. If not, I might do it later. And it's 3540 for the Wounded Warrior and the Page of Cups. So opening their heart to innocent love and getting over the victim mentality of it. So make sure you drink your water, get your rest, have fun in the sun, rise and be love, you guys. Be good to yourselves. Bye.